back, everybody, to Wreckfest in the PRA. We're on season 21, week number 4. I'm going to be your host tonight, Wired, and joining me in the booth, your favorite Canadian duo, back at it again, Squeller. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I brought the maple syrup, boys. I'm ready.
Victory Lane's going to be sticky one tonight.
Oh, pumped. Oh, we got the Canadian duo back. Let's go.
And you know what? If memory serves me right, I believe the first ever PRA race that we streamed and commentated together was on Midwest for the Bronze Series.
Oh, this is great then. This is like a little throwback.
It really is. You know, I'm pretty sure 99% of these people are new faces since then.
Probably. But you know what? Honestly, there's got to be some overlap of people driving.
Walleye was there, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Bum?
Maybe Bum and maybe Ice. Those are the only three in here that I could think of that would have been back there with us back then. But regardless, Midwest Moto Center main circuit, a PRA favorite, some may say.
I mean, like, it's more of a, what's the word? A staple. Like, if you like it or not, it's there. Every season.
That's true.
It's the one that I kept that when helping make this season. We've got a whole group of us doing it. But it was just, you got to do it. You got to do Midwest.
Oh, it's Midwest. It's great. Sucks in this car, but it's great.
Yeah. I mean, every track sucks in this car that we've done so far. So
yeah, you know what? The overall consensus that I've gotten from everybody that I've talked to in practice this week is like the start of the season, hype for this car, super excited. This car's great. Now that we've grinded it and understand this car more, it fucking sucks.
Like, I had a feeling that would happen.
Watch my language,
bit,
but like
because it's big. It's big car.
Pardon my language. It's not even just that it's big. It just feels so random. Like coming off a jump, even at the oval. So we're doing an oval this week. A little bit of a spoiler for everyone, but whatever. Even at the oval, you're on the same line, and your times are separated by like a 10th and a half for no reason, no reason.
Because the game said, this is what we're doing.
Grandpa, what it is? How you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna pull up that stream chat.
Racer Chicken is a boat. Yes, this car is a boat. That's putting it lightly.
Well, Racer helped pick it, so.
Petrie, what's going on, dog? Tie hard. Everyone's hopping in. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Heck yeah. The people that should be practicing are tuning into bronze because bronze is just so much fun to watch.
I mean, honestly. And that's why I find that bronze series and silver series always have a little bit of upped viewership and concurrent viewers, is just because everyone who's getting ready for the races later always tune in and support and hang out in the chat with us. So
heck yeah. I wonder if Walleye's mom's going to get an appearance. What does everybody think in the chat? We can see a Walleye's mom coming to root him on.
Walleye's mom. Walleye's
mom.
Jesse saying good luck to everybody. I agree. Good luck to all of these lovely competitors tonight. Gold is past our bedtime. Graham, that's just because you're old, dog.
I mean, I'm it's past my bedtime, and I'm not old, so I get it.
It should be past my bedtime.
Gold, so I mean, like, I'm gonna be like, I need some coffee.
Peacher's got it right. No one cares for us goldies. It's true. It's because we're an odd group. Like, most of us are the gross sweaties of the game, but then there's also that group that's just like naturally fast and just hanging out. Mm-hmm. While I said his mom's gonna bust his balls in the chat today, I love it. Yes.
I just got bad news. Walleye's power just went out.
No. No, the kingfish.
I know.
My dreams have come crumbling down. What unfortunate luck, man. That is terrible. Well, hopefully it comes on for the second race, because I know Walleye's a bit of an oval maestro himself. So let's hope and pray to the Lord Mother Nature that It might even be Mother Nature, but...
Well, he's going to be out there with his chainsaw cutting the tree down himself so he can race.
I could see him doing that, honestly.
He's going to beat the hydro crew coming out.
He's going to throw some walleyes at the hydro crew, just like, you're too slow.
He'll be running out with his dogs. They'll be playing guard for him while he cuts the tree down.
That's right. I love it. But if he fails to return, I think we're going to be getting ready to go green here soon. For
Shot a message to Inferno. He's going to be doing exactly that 4, soon.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 competitors so far. Make that 10 as the Ablofusha joins.
Perfect. Better late than never.
Ablofusha. He was here originally. See, he pinged out. He was here.
I know some people mentioned there's a storm in their area, so that could be affecting some drivers.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's Mother Nature's going to do her thing. It is what it is.
Yeah. Whew, okay.
Man, so how are the kids?
Non-existent. How about yours?
Non-existent that I know of.
Okay. We're gonna this stream's gonna be used in court a couple years from now.
It's funny. My dad has this running joke that he never answers the phone from his hometown on Father's Day because he quotes, "Those little shits are old enough to find me now." So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You got some time then.
Yeah, straight chilling.
I should set ready here. So, oops. Okay, I'm not the last one. We got a nice dude not readied up. It wasn't me, everybody. It wasn't me. Let's go to...
we have not gone over points yet. I can...
yeah, that's a good idea.
I can rip that up real quick.
Sure, if you pull that up, I'll who you want to hop on with? I'll kind of give a track analysis for the
Let's hop on with Bumskeg. I heard he has a pretty good understanding here. Ran some quick times.
That makes sense. He's ran it a lot. You're going to see this track specifically that a lot of our our older drivers that have been racing with longer are going to have an edge because we run it every season. This is the only track now that's left that we've ran consistently. Throughout. So yeah, definitely a good idea to ride on with Mr. Bumskeg because he's ran thousands of laps on this track. And I'm going to do the same. Let's go Chase Far 2. Okay, you're going to see Bumskeg. He's going to take it wide. You want to cut in. There's a little dip to carry your speed through. I know he's going to go a little slow right now, but as you see, he's already taken that wide grass line. It's slippery out there, but if you get your angle right, you can carry that speed through for this quote-unquote straight. I'm going to call it a straight if it's that or the start-finish. You want to take a middle line, just like Bumskeg's doing here, to carry your momentum through this corner to set up for this hairpin. He does a smooth middle line throughout here as well. And you just see the muscle memory kicking in for Mr. Bumskeg. And you want to take this wide line in the grass. It's slippery out there. I would call the grass in this game ice. That's what it feels like. But if you can control it, you can get a better exit for the straightaway. And you're going to see them rinse and repeat that over and over again, trying to get the best time. But that's your quick run through.
And you're not going to see a lot of the bronze guys going out onto the grass like Bumskeg does. That just comes from understanding of the track as well as, you know, learning from the best.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to save him so much time. Like, if Bumskeg pulls away on this track, which this season he has a tendency to, if he can get some clear air, he gets the W effect, I like to call it. He gets to run away. When you get drivers that are that consistent above the field, that when they get clean air, then they can just run away with it. So unless he gets caught up with somebody keeping up to him, he's just going to run away. And he runs a 40.2, which I'm pretty sure is fast in this car.
40.2 is very strong, as indeed. He has this set to the wrong qualifying mode, I think, but whatever. He'll figure it out.
He got it.
Driver points. Point standings after week number 3. No surprise here. Mr. Bumskeg is in the lead currently with 91 points. 2 fast laps, 5 wins, bunch of laps led, average finish of a 1.2. So obviously absolutely smashing it this season.
Oh, yeah.
In second with a 10-point gap is Mr. AJ, who is 6 for 6 on pole positions, might I add.
I love that statistic. I think Westberg brought it up in the last stream in the chat. That man is 6 for 6. So I know some people have said why he's Bumskeg here, because he's got guys like these races. Yes, he's pulled away a little bit, and he's definitely been able to clutch up, but they've been close races nonetheless. And AJ's one of those guys that have really given him a run for his money. So definitely watch for that. Let's see if AJ can keep his streak going by keeping that fast lap. Right now it is Bumskeg. AJ's got a 40.4. And so let's see if that streak holds on. Oh, Walleye's back. He went out, got the chainsaw, cut down the tree. He's back inside.
Yeah, Wally. In third in the point standings with 77 points, 4 points behind Mr. AJ, is Boogie. Boogie's having a really solid season as well. He's got 3 fast laps, a handful of laps led. Average finish at 3.7. You know, third best average finish in this Bronze Series, so makes sense that he's in third.
Oh yeah, and he's been giving AJ and Bum and a run for their money, so it makes sense to see.
So I'm going to take a pause on these point standings as we're coming to the last lap here. See if Kay or Ramrod has anything for Bum. Amsterdam does not. Mr. K does. Ramrod, no improvements. So Bumskeg taking the first pole away from AJ this season.
Yeah, there goes the streak. Everybody go on the chat. Sad.
Fourth in those lovely point standings is Mr. Alpha Boss, having a really solid season also. Another guy who I've seen give Bum a run for his money on a couple tracks, so definitely be looking out for him. In fifth, the Kingfish himself, Walleye. One fast lap, stole it, love it, love to see it.
Nice.
I believe that was on Boulder Bank as well.
Unfortunately, it's been a little up and down for Wale this season. He just hasn't had much time to practice. But when he has had time, you see that pedigree that he can race at. That's that fast lap there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the nature of the beast with any series, really. I mean, you have to put the time in order to be competitive in this league in general.
Mm-hmm.
In sixth place, we got Mr. Ice Dude with 54 points.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a shakeup from where he normally is, but yeah, he has had
some bad luck.
Some brutal luck for sure. In seventh, a newcomer, Mr. Rat Attack. Only 1 point behind Ice Dude, so that's a good little points battle to keep an eye out on.
I want to say something. Unfortunately, I can't pronounce his name, but if you go watch the first stream, him and Rat Attack both joined, and they had a big task ahead of them. But they both have been really positive. I know he's that guy. He's haven't been able to make it due to his work schedule. Rat Attack's really improved in this season. He's really been putting his nose to the grindstone and improving quite a bit, and he's been part of that pack. So just, bravo to him. Like, that's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially coming in with how fast every one of our series is now. Like, you kind of just have to tell them that, like, hey, you're probably going to be slower than a lot of these guys. Don't let it get you down. We've been grinding and playing this game for a couple years. It's in a league setting with the fastest guys in the game, helping share tunes and lines and training, and it's
literal videos sent between the community. If you're in our Discord, if you're not, get in there, because there's so many good tips and tricks just to push this game to the absolute limit.
Absolutely. In eighth place, we have the one and only K. Another one of our European friends. Good to see him showing up every week. Him and Ice Dude are really close, so no surprises there for sure. In ninth, our other European friend, Mr. Phantom.
Mr. Phantom, who's
Mr.
also
Phantom.
improved a bunch since his inaugural season.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. As long as he's got skeletons on his car. If he takes the skeletons off his car, he's having problems.
That was so wild, dude. In 10th, we have another newcomer to PRA, Toxic Ghost. Good to see him.
Heck yeah. He's from WPL, so he's not a stranger to league racing.
I believe Rat Attack also raced in WPL a little bit.
Oh, okay, cool.
In 11th, we have Ramrod, who's another WPL guy. So, as you can see, a lot of the WPL racers come and hang out with us, and we go and hang out with them. So it's a vice versa thing.
Heck yeah.
And in 12th, we have Ika Snoo, who unfortunately, because of his work schedule, as we said, has been unable to make it.
Mm-hmm. But it's good to see. He's going to be there. He's going to be back. He definitely enjoyed his first race. So
absolutely.
I'm going to sit ready now that we've gone through that. I know I've held them on enough. I just wanted to finish that real quick.
Absolutely. Just catching up with the chat here a little bit. We got Leetzman saying he's going Bumskag for the win. Always a safe bet with Bum.
For sure. The odds are in his favor, especially on pole.
Yeah, absolutely. Pole is very important at a track like this.
Okay.
Kinger Bumskag was running laps and was running low 40s consistently. I have a feeling he could be competitive and silver here too. Yeah, definitely. I mean, with a track like this that we've ran so much, it makes sense that a veteran like Bumskag would be more consistent.
I mean, yeah, like I said it a little bit before that like he's got so much time compared to everybody else on this track. Just so many seasons. Like
absolutely, a lot of time spent, and a lot of time grinding. So it's paid off for him. Mm-hmm. We got Graham. How do you pick one of these guys? I like all of them too. LOL. Yeah, they're all great. I mean, such a good group of dudes. Solpun, K for the win on Hilltop. Mr. Wiener saying good luck tonight, fellas. Sorry, I missed that one. Jesse saying let's go Boogie. I agree. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Okay.
I'm going to let you call the green. I'm riding on board with Mr. Ice Dude for the start of this race.
Making the colorblind guy call the green. I see how it is.
Of course.
There's my colorblind joke.
I got to make sure you train your eyes every once in a while, you know?
Okay, here we go. They're coming around that back stretch. Inferno's going to be yelling at them to stack it and pack it. Here we go. They're all getting together. And they're steady, and they're blue, blue, blue. Yes, that's what I said here.
What?
It's like they're around the first corner, and it's death. Oh,
AJ's fully gone, spun out into the grass on corner number 1.
I think it's only AJ that got the worst of it. There was a huge pile up there in the back, where they all kind of made it except AJ. So that's at least one tally. We're still green here.
Yeah, absolutely. I see Tate in the chat. First time catching it live, but watched all this season's races. Good to see you. Good to have you in the live chat.
Thanks for checking in.
It seems like
an exciting one.
Bum is taking an early lead. Boogie also getting a bit of a gap down on the field. K up here putting down the gas pedal.
Yeah, that's what I like. And Rat Attack right behind him. What did I say earlier? He's been practicing. He's been pushing up this bronze field like crazy. Walleye's turning into a bit of a everything. He's bashing at everybody there in that corner.
And as you say, Walleye's mom's in the chat.
Let's go!
Telling him to pick up the pace.
Love it.
Absolutely fantastic. We're going to ride on board with the Kingfish himself since he's beating and bagging. You got
Makes
your
a clean
mom.
Move on Ice Dude.
Yeah, very, very clean. You got your mom in the chat talking shit about you, Walleye. What are you going to do about it?
Don't commentators curse him now. But you're gonna see. What I'm seeing too on these laps is that a lot of them aren't touching that grass. Touch grass. Anyway, that we mentioned earlier, because they're all the spots on this track where you have to touch the grass. It is so risky because if you don't set it up perfectly, you're in trouble. It's no bueno.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you don't get the right bounce or hit the corner at the right time, you're gonna die.
Yep.
Maybe not die, but you're going to lose a lot of positions.
I mean, the Zuri's Rock is there, so death is definitely an issue.
Oh, 100%. And definitely keep an eye out in the silver and gold streams for the Zuri's Rock, because 100%
it's a factor there.
It will happen.
Yeah, you're going to see safer lines here for sure, but it's definitely more of a factor. Ice Dude hits it! Okay, but he uses Alpha to save it. We're good.
I was watching a different incident.
Oh,
man. Ramrod, as we were talking about Mr. Zuri's Rock, just barely clipped it and almost went head on into the tree. But he was able to save it.
Gave it a good clip with his door, went flying left, and then just used Alpha to stabilize. So he only lost a spot or two from it. It could have been a lot worse.
Kathy in the chat again. I told him I was going to embarrass him tonight. His stepdad is in the chat also.
Oh my gosh, let's go.
Gotta love it.
Well, he's currently in the top pack here in 5th. That's good points. Oh, Ramrod got close to that rock. Man, I gotta stop looking at that rock.
I mean, that is definitely really good for points, especially considering, mind you, he missed qualifiers, so he started in 11th.
Yeah, and I think he was part of that pack that kind of just got caught up with that AJ incident. So it's really impressive to see him here, and he's trying to make a move on Mr. K here. He's got the inside line. Outside is faster, but if he can bully him off the Ultima line, he could get him here. He's going for that inside dive, and here comes Ramrod because of it. This is going to be an interesting battle into the first corner.
Yeah, I'm hopping back on board with Walleye here just because of this good battle happening. K going very wide, very respectful of Walleye, giving him room.
Walleye's still there, saying hello.
Now,
oh, he got a good run.
Now, just think about this for a second. When have you ever seen?
Sorry, the Ramrod is completely in the dirt and has reset. That might be our second tally. Sorry,
potentially. All good, but just think about this. When have you ever seen a bronze duo race side by side and make zero contact with each other?
If you're about 2 or 3 seasons ago, I'd laugh and walk out of the room. But now it's just a thing.
I know, like, it's unreal. It's super cool to watch. Looking at the fast lap right now, looks like we got Bumskeg with a 40.1 improved on his qualifying time so far.
Yeah, people in the chat were right. The consistent low 40s is what Bum is doing. He's just getting to breathe and walk easy street right now unless we get a caution.
Absolutely. I will say Walleye is hunting down Rat Attack right now. He's making a push for that podium position.
Yeah, I think Wally's mom and stepdad poured some of the good fuel in Wally's gas tank.
He's got that jet fuel going.
Yeah.
And as you said with consistency, I hopped on board with Bum just after he crossed the line, so his split was still up. He ran a 40.2 on his last lap, so
yeah, that's nuts.
That's a very, very consistent pace.
Well, it looks like the only battle really happening as I go through the track on my little drone cam is Walleye and Rat Attack. I'll let you know if anything updates otherwise, but Walleye is right there trying to make a move on the newcomer.
And it looks like he might be trying to go for it. Goes for the inside on the hairpin.
It's so risky to take this corner they're about to take after the jump on the inside. So, like, good for... And that's why, because the door can get shut on you. Good move by Rat Attack. Walleye didn't have enough of nose in there. He's fully allowed to do that. Good veteran move by Rat Attack, even though this is, his first season? Like, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's definitely proven that he's got the skills to run with these guys in a higher level than his first race. So.
Oh, yeah.
But as you said, everything is pretty single-filed here, other than that Bumskeg Rat Attack race. Mm-hmm. So we're going to ride on board with K. He's got a primo seat to this battle.
For sure. I'll stay on K for sure. I want to let everybody know AJ is past Phantom, and he is on his hunt for vengeance. He's making it up through the field. He's chasing down Toxic Ghost. Unfortunate. It's horrible. It's happened to me where I've been in the top of the points and just you get yeeted. But you know, you got to keep your head in it, stick your foot to the ground, and just grind as many points as you can back. And that's what AJ's doing. So good for him.
Absolutely, and it's something that you really got to learn as a racer. Is just sometimes it just happens. You know, it's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna sit there and hope and pray for a caution, but if you don't, just like you said, put your head down, grind for some points.
And just us talking there, he's past Toxic Ghost already, and he's chasing down Ice Dude and Ramrod, so he is in the zone.
Yeah, I did notice that to the left. We also have Alpha Boss, who's making his way up on Mr. K here. Gonna have a little 2x2 battle happening soon.
Yeah. And behind them, Ramrod has made a good move on. Oh no! A little bit of contact. Ice Dude goes all the way around Zuri's rock, all the way around the tree, and saves it. That is experience. That is the move of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, I caught the tail end of that as he was coming down off the hill, but man, We're going to need to see a little replay of that. We're going to have to clip that, post that as a YouTube short right there.
I got a good view of it. I will do that. It is, what a save. Ramrod comes in a little hot and clips him on the apex, so it gets sent wide. Hits the grass, so he's on ice at this point, and just sends it right to go around everything. Rides it, pulls a full Lightning McQueen in the grass to swing it back.
Ka-chow.
And he's avoided that rock from almost killing him twice now. Good for him.
Hopping on board with fans. Good to see he's got the skeletons on his car today, so we're going to have no mechanical issues.
That's good. And by mechanical issues, we mean ping, of course, here in PRA.
Absolutely. Although sometimes it is truly mechanical. Shout out to Mr. Zombie last season, whose battery died halfway through a race.
And it looks like that battle's heating up. It looks like Alpha's gotten around Walleye. Must have made a little bit of a mistake. Walleye's still right there, but it's a three-way battle. 4 with K, yeah. That's going to be a spicy one. 5 to go. 6 to go.
Absolutely. And these top two have just absolutely taken off from the field. They are nowhere to be found. We're going to hop on with
sailing.
Alpha Boss to hang out and see what's going on in this little battle here. Seems like these guys have really single filed out, almost like trying to maybe catch up to the guys in front, but I mean they're just so far gone at this point that I think it's go time for positions.
Yep. And you know who's been doing a really, really good job of holding on to that third place is Rat Attack. He has been holding off Walleye for how long? He's been on a tear. He's got Alpha hunting him down, who can't make the move. He's been making his car as wide as bumskegs tonight. Like, good on him.
Yeah, it's very impressive. I mean, that's one thing that in previous seasons we didn't really see much of was really strong defensive driving, but Rat Attack's out here showing us how it's done.
Heck yeah, let's go. Oh,
it does go a
takes
little
it inside line. Alpha will get a better run because you don't want to go too tight. There's a bump there. Alpha's right there. Will he make a move?
Gunnet is here in the chat. What's going on, brother?
Oh, Rat Attack goes wide. Alpha's on the inside.
Walleye,
There's contact.
Walleye almost got that 2-for-1 special right there.
But Alpha just happened, the way that thing's bounced around, happened to be there, and Walleye gave him a bump, said, "Get back up there, buddy."
He almost got that buy one, get one free deal.
That we saw Graham Paul pull to win a race last week. Or no, 2 weeks ago. No, last week. I don't know. Time's an illusion.
I mean, I'm not sure if he won a race last week, as I was not here and didn't tune in.
Boulder Bank? Did you watch Boulder Bank? It was the
I did watch
race.
Boulder Bank, yeah.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it's Jason in the chat. Shout out Jason, one of our sponsors over in the iRacing.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Going to be running a season over here.
Our iRacing's really picking up now. We got a lot of seasons starting up shortly. So if you do any sort of iRacing, no matter what skill level, check it out. Lots going on. Speaking of lots going on, Walleye is going after Mr. Rat Attack. Alpha did make the move after Rat Attack screwed up a little bit.
Oh, Walleye. Tasty little switchback.
He's going to try to do it to Rat Attack again. Will the inside line work, or will Rat Attack be able to take it?
He lunges a little bit into it. Love to see it. Just a little bit of contact made, and all in all, a very clean move.
Rat Attack tried to squeeze him off the inside just so he couldn't get a good run, but Walleye said, "No, I am here, good sir," and he took the spot.
But makes a little error. Rat Attack's going to have the inside going into this left-hander, and K taking advantage of that.
Yeah,
Walleye just got 2-for-1 specialed.
Yeah, they're side by side going in this corner here. It's you make a small little mistake.
Ramrod's here. AJ's here.
Everybody's here. But
Holy.
Walleye just gets off the line a little bit, just a little bit, and you lose so many spots. Like, what is this, old gold? Like,
this is wild.
Yeah.
Ramrod has a prime view of this Walleye Amsterdamage battle. Also, I did see in the chat, Kinger said caution cutoff. That was caution cutoff on lap 18, so we are green to the end here.
Oh, Walleye, don't touch that rock. Okay, we're good.
Ramrod makes a little bit of contact with Walleye. Almost pushes him into the rock. He's out in the grass. Walleye. He's crumbling.
Yeah, it's you know what? You just got pushed off his line a little bit. It happens. It's so hard to get it back once you get tapped off. It looks like he's in his groove again, though.
Ramrod is on a tear right now.
Yeah, he's really trying to bully his way here into that last position. K goes wide because of it, and he'll get it done. Walleye K drag race to the finish. Walleye just beats him.
We still have another lap, brother.
Another lap. Never mind.
I don't know.
I'm colorblind.
You do this every week to me, dog.
Look, I got excited. I thought it was going to be a drag race finish. Never mind. It's still a huge pile up. AJ and Walleye are getting into it.
Are on the last lap. Bumskag coming around the last corner with nobody in his rearview mirror. He is coming home with another dub. Boogie.
So for the early excitement, everybody.
All good, all good. Boogie splitting the gap.
Goes wide.
Splitting the
Sorry.
gap.
Well, Rat Attack I don't think he got pushed wide or what. I missed it, but he's lost some positions because of it. Sorry to cut you off.
All good. Alpha Boss coming home in third. Ramrod coming home in that 4 position. K 5th. Rat Attack 6th. Walleye 7th. AJ 8th. Ice Dude 9th. Toxic 10th. And Phantom coming home in 11th.
They were going crazy there at the end of that pack.
Whew.
Like, if two more even another lap happened, those positions from like 4th to 7th, 8th would have been different. Like, they were all going after each other. It was good to see.
Yeah, they were going at it. That is for sure. Boogie ended up with a 40.1 in that race as well. So, hey, shout-outs to him.
Yeah, for sure. Nice. 40.1. Yeah, that's fast.
AJ with a solid little comeback. Bunk said, nice comeback, sir. Definitely agreeable with how the speed of bronze these days, going from 11th to wherever you finished. I can't recall right now. I think 8th or 7th or 8th.
Yeah, it was 8th.
Was very impressive. Bum Skagaroony.
Skagaroony.
Let me get out of my way. Let me give you your booth seat back, buddy. Here you go.
That's funny.
Man, what a race.
I didn't see any of it.
I know.
Sailing, dude. You got the
I was
W
focused.
I know you didn't see any of it, but trust me, they put on a show behind you.
We were saying it in the stream before you raced that we had a feeling you were just going to run away with this one more than any other race this season because the experience and the time you've had on Midwest, either direction. And it's definitely showed here with the consistency that you had on this track.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I have never... I wasn't this fast before the season started. I don't know what's going on with my times. I'm just... I put in probably 1,000 laps at this track over the last week.
Well, this is going to be your most dominant because if you just did 1,000 laps this week, you probably have 5,000 in your Wreckfest career just doing this track in PRA, and practicing for it.
Oh yeah.
You beat so many people on this track, and the fact that you put a bunch of practice in this week, it just you get to ride Easy Street there, get some clean air, and run away.
I was telling myself this week I had to win. I wanted to win bad because the season we did the War Wagon, Matt beat me, and I was a little sour about that because I had put in so much time and was doing so good on my laps, and I botched it, and I got so mad at myself. I said I had to win this one.
Nice. Well, if there is room, which it's been very tight in silver, but if we do have an extra slot for you, definitely love to see you. If anybody on the stream's been wondering, why are we bringing people up like we used to? There's no room. But it's always an option if it's available. So if hopefully we get to see you. The reason I bring it up is maybe you can take one off Mr. Mad Matt if you get up there, Mr. Bumskag.
It's not. I want to take one off Ty.
Oh, okay, you just want to go. You're going right for the top.
He's going
for the top.
He's going for the big dogs.
Going for the man. Well, I'm going to kick you out of here, Bum. Go back and race, okay?
Okay.
Go drive it circle.
Good luck, brother. Holy. That was definitely an entertaining one. There's a couple dull moments, but really picked up at the end of that race.
There's some a little bit more beating and banging than I would normally see at a bronze at the end there. They were definitely, I don't think it was anybody, really driving them too crazy. Just they really want that group of 5 was just like a ball of bees trying to pass each other.
Hey, we're not in the gremlin.
Make a mistake, and yeah, really, we're not in the gremlin. But seriously, Walleye made a small mistake, and you lost 5 positions for it. 4, it was a pack.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we are on to race number 2 tonight. Heading to Hilltop Oval. This is probably the strangest oval on the game because it's really the only one that I can think of, at least tarmac, where you want to ride the middle line.
Yeah, and you're going to see everybody going to be door panels glued together, just trying to be in the middle.
Yeah,
and,
it's definitely tough. I mean, I find in this car specifically, if you get too high and it stops turning, you have the fear of the wall. If you're too low, you have to slide too much and you're scrubbing too much speed. So there's a really, really specific key line that you want to get into.
Yeah, it's because of the way that this car works. You're rather really understeering or really oversteering, and it's hard to find the sweet spot with it. You really have to pre-set up your corners. You can't. There's no room for adjustment. Is I think the best way to describe why people are having trouble with this car. Normally, in other cars like the Gremlin, for example, when you slide into a corner, you have some control with a mix of braking and throttle to try to get, even if you went in a little hard, get your angle back. With this car, it's like, no, you're not getting that back. You sent it too far, and you're going to lose all that speed.
Yeah, 100%. And what makes it even more difficult is we have found that the fast tune is actually running with a 4 differential, which in this game normally is a 5 diff everywhere, is just generally faster. But we've been testing a lot on ovals as of late, and turns out opening up that differential a little bit does help on certain ovals, and this just happens to be one of them.
Well, I'm a madman. I've always ran like 4 diff in most cars, unless they're big slippery ones like this. Then I like to run 5, but that is old information. So it's good to see that everybody keeps pushing it and finding and discovering new tactics.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have a horde of people that just, as soon as the season or like tonight ends, I guarantee you there will be a lobby of next week's tracks open. I guarantee it. Because everyone wants to hop in and test right away and just try and find the best tune that they can ramrod into the wall up there.
It's not even tonight ends. It's after gold. The lobbies are open. Like, how many times I've seen Ice Dude who wants to practice for next week's races on the Monday after the races.
Hell, I mean, even in the gold chat sometimes afterwards, we just, if we're all chilling and hanging out, then, we hop into a lobby and just test the next week's tracks. So, which I don't even know. I know one of the two is next week. I don't know what the second one is, but
I'm not racing, so I don't know. And I helped made the schedule. I just look what I'm posting.
We got lots of people joining the chat right now. We'd love to see it. The Bunk says this is the best oval in the game. That is an incorrect statement, sir. Mudford Oval is where it's at.
Mudford. Like, if Mudford didn't have the leg issue, it would still be part of the roster, I believe. It's just we've seen too many drivers lose so many points because they lagged into somebody. It's annoying.
It's funny, actually. Me and W were talking about that the other day, just Mudford Oval in general. And he's like, he said it. He's like, honestly, it'd be pretty unfair in gold if we ran it. And I'm like, well, why? He's like, because myself and W just have such a greater understanding of that oval than everybody else. Like, to the point where we're 1 and 2 in the world record in B class, and we're ahead of the person in third by like almost a tenth.
Yeah, that's a lot for an oval. That is a lot.
And it's a small oval. It's like a 13-second oval. But looking at the times rolling in here, AJ so far on the pole with a 20.947K. In second with a 20.9. Never mind. Bumskag in second with a 20.971.
AJ's trying to keep his near perfect record.
Look at this group of guys in the middle here. 2, 3, 4. 0.971, 0.973, 0.977. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're in for a wonderful race here at Hilltop tonight.
Oh, jeez. Crazy. My chat died.
But as you can see, there's lots of debris from the walls about halfway through the corner, and that's what we talked about. Where you just, if you're too high, you catch a lot of understeer, and there's no helping it. You're going into the wall.
Yep. That's the one thing I don't like about this track. Is like, why did they put slippery rubble strips beside strong barriers on an oval? It makes no sense.
But it's so much fun, though, because you can use them to your advantage.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got it. Even it's the middle line that you want, so it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But, like, I
end up using them on corner entry to help rotate my car.
I mean, yeah, that works. If you can utilize them like that, sure, that's sweet. But it's kind of like putting a spoiler on a truck You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I will say Ramrod ended up taking that second place on the starting grid. My brain had a lag moment.
Oh yeah, good time. AJ does yoink his near perfect record, so he's keeping that trend going.
Yeah, AJ first, Ramrod second, Bum third, K fourth, Boogie fifth, Walleye sixth, Ice Dude seventh, Phantom in eighth, Alpha Boss ninth, Toxic in 10th, and Rat Attack will be rounding out the field in 11th.
0.000th of a second in between Bumskeg and K for their qualifying.
And you know what? I've heard some rumors that K is quite strong here and pretty consistent, so I'm hoping to see him put on a show for us.
It looks like Soulpun agrees with you. He uses K for the win in the chat, so he's got that insider knowledge.
Yeah. And this is the thing with K. K is always very, very strong in the ovals.
Yeah, that's good. And it's good for him that they didn't let me kibosh him.
I don't expect that from a European, honestly.
Just because even the culture, sure, for sure. Like, you know, they are cultured. I'd like to say, unlike Mr. America, who likes turning left a bunch. I don't get it, but yeah, there's my shot. Everybody hate me in the chat, but yeah. Also the ping, like even if it's like the culture thing, like it's hard to be consistent when your ping's high, and he just doesn't care.
I think it's just a matter of fact that he's ran with us so much in NA at this point that he's just used to it.
Yep. Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure he races in NA more than he does in EU.
I see. Yeah. Well, if he's practicing with the guys, and plus, here's the thing: if you're running in an NA league, you gotta like, why would you go and practice a bunch off NA and then be screwed up when you hop in here?
That's fair. Sorry. Petrie just posted.
Yeah, I just saw Petrie's chat. I was waiting for somebody to pipe in.
And I agree. Blasphemy. Squeller should be tarred and feathered. Get him. Get him, everybody. Get him.
There's going to be pitchforks and torches coming outside the booth here.
Don't worry. I got my popcorn. I'm leaning back, and I'm going to watch that show.
Oh, thanks for helping me, buddy.
Hey, no problem.
That's okay. When I'm running, I'll have the bottles of maple syrup will be spraying behind me, so I'll get away.
It's like an oil spill, but sticky.
He's sticky. Oh, man.
Grandpa going for AJ for the win if he makes no mistakes. Who's everybody thinking for wins here? We got AJ from Mr. Grandpa, K from Soulpun, James cheering on Boogie.
Boogie? It's always a good pick.
I want to go with... You know, I'm going with K. I want to see K get a win.
I don't know necessarily for a win. Well, I mean, you know what, maybe for a win, but like ovals, to pass on ovals when everybody's tight on speed, you just need to make contact. And somebody who isn't afraid to make contact, who's up front, is Car Ramrod, as we saw that last race. I'm not going to say he's necessarily dirty. He definitely plays within the rules. Sometimes nobody's put in any request saying that, hey, I think this was too much, and everything that I've seen from him, it's been good. He will rub a little bit more than some of those other drivers, kind of like Ty, kind of like, I could go, I'm not putting them on blast. Everybody talks about it. They know it.
I mean, honestly, I'm similar that way. I don't make quite as hard as contact as these guys do, but enough to slow their momentum. I mean, that's another thing that me and W had talked about was he was in front of me, and I just kept tapping him in every single corner. He's like, man, you're just like me that way. Like, what do you mean? He's like, a lot of people don't understand the little tippy taps, but it works.
It's important.
Bomb into the wall. Okay.
They were supposed to do 5 pace laps, but I think Inferno forgot. So we're going extra laps here, which is no problem. Let them go.
Hey, okay. Let them cook.
And here we go. Ramrod's already looking to push AJ wide into that skirt. AJ, who's normally a docile driver, look, you're fighting against him. If he's going to do it to you, do it back to him, AJ. Give him hell.
Oh, we are 3 wide.
This is with the outside run. I love it.
Boogie's idea there was absolutely perfect.
Yep.
It's something that you have to do here. If you notice that the 2 guys in front of you are fighting, dive low, hope that you get a slide job, and just kind of hope and pray.
You're definitely going to see more contact here than on the road courses, just because it's ovals. That's what they got to do. So definitely, it's fair game. It's what you got to do.
Yeah, we've talked about it a bunch for the people who are new to the chat, just joining us. This game doesn't have draft. So in order to make passes, you just kind of have to make contact or hope for someone to make a mistake, as we saw Boogie do up there. He did the little Ross Chastain around the wall. Don't worry, it's not faster. I tried.
Yeah, and you will lose time here if you get stuck to that wall, and those walls are like glue. They do not want to let go. And if you're wondering why they're let go, yes, I did walk around the entire track and pour maple syrup on all of the barriers. That is exactly why they're sticky.
I will say there was a video that was sent to the Discord of W who had a wall bounce in the middle of 3 and 4, and it pushed his car to the perfect angle, and he ran like a ridiculous time, like a tenth faster than what everyone else is running.
But it's not repeatable?
It's not. I mean, definitely not. It was such a random bounce that no, there's no way. If he repeats that, I'll buy him a beer when he turns 21.
Looks like Ramrod has finally made the move on AJ and pushed him wide.
Boogie is here to play as well. Back there, it looks like we got K, Walleye, Bumskag all in a big battle. Now that's some good friendship battling right there.
As well, I almost get spun. Friendship.
Squeller out there like Mr. Miyagi painting the fence.
Okay, everybody, listen up. Petrie, you are officially on my most wanted list for getting in the booth. If you got one-liners like that, why are you not in here?
That's absolutely unreal.
I'm going to be messaging you later.
Yeah, Cyber said W got a 20.6. It was like a 20.65 or 67 or something stupid. Everyone else...
Was that with the wall bang?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it was gross. We all laughed about it.
It's not repeatable, because then we just see all our drivers here just banging off the wall each corner.
Well, then that's the thing with this track. Once you make contact with the wall, if you hit it hard enough, it's going to break the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Boogie does there.
Exactly. Then it's actually just death if you hit it.
Yeah.
Ramrod really putting down a gap up here.
Yeah, he made his move on AJ, and he's Mr. Consistent. And kind of how I predicted, he wasn't afraid to give him that bump he needed to get around AJ, and he's just consistent with it now on that oval. You know, he's a true American, so he's good on this track.
And he's running fast too. I mean, 20.880. He's only 2,000 slower than Boogie's time right now, and Boogie is a known fast guy in this Bronze Series.
Yeah. You definitely see some drivers definitely.
He made a mistake. Commentator's curse. Got to love it.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I'll stop talking about him. But Car Ramrod, he actually. Sorry, but I was gonna say though that yeah, you'll see some drivers do better on ovals than others, and you're going to see a little bit of a shake-up in the field when that when we get this. But look, it's commentators Chris again. I was talking about him. Did I do that because I want to see the race be interesting? Maybe. Nothing against you, Mr. Ramrod. But we have mystical powers here in the booth, and I will use them.
We do. It's gross. It's a sixth sense, I think. You know, we know when someone's going to crash. But no, like you're absolutely correct. There's different people who are much stronger on ovals than road courses. Graham is a great example of this. Mm-hmm. You know, there's been so many seasons where Graham, you know, just couldn't pull off a win on a road course, but won every single oval in the season. So, like, it's just some guys have a greater understanding than others, and that's not so much the case in gold, just because we're a bunch of robots and.
Yep. Bunch of robots.
Yeah.
Bebop, beboop. Everybody turns on their scripts and starts taking the oval.
But back in the day, like Zuri's was our oval ace back in the day.
Yup.
Colt is one guy, actually. Never mind. Colt is a guy who I will say has a way greater understanding of ovals than a lot of the guys in gold. He's a demon on ovals. Yeah,
he's the one board of director that still wants ovals to be a thing, so.
I will say there may be a chance that he, if there's room, there is a chance that he might be hanging out with us tonight.
Like, in the driver's seat?
In the driver's seat, potentially.
Well,
if there's
okay,
space.
well, he's back. I'm done running this. See y'all later.
No, that's not.
I'm joking.
His exact words were, "There's a slight chance that I may be able to sneak away to race," and I hope he does because I miss that dude. He's so much fun to race
Mr.
with.
Cold Chevy.
And he's fast. He's fast.
sorry. Oh yeah, he's cracked. We're on an oval. No wonder he's coming back. I see how it is.
I mean, like he always sends us. We have a group chat with me, W, D West, and Colt. It's our little hangout, and he's been sending his times at the start of every week. And let me tell you, it's quick. He's very, very quick. He's a fast learner. Walleye took the fast lap just one lap ago with a 20.874.
Meow. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can hear in my mic, or my ears. So
he is absolutely moving right now. He's
caught up to that top pack here with the Boogie AJ and Ramrod's got a little bit of a gap, but that can shorten, especially if he keeps saying his name, Car Ramrod.
Wow, that's just uncalled for at this point.
Now it's uncalled for. No, he's doing great. The reason why I'm picking on him so much is because I really do think he's got this line locked now. He's running great.
Yes, he's running very consistently, very strong. I do want to give a little shout out to where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Phantom! Phantom is running very strong right now in the middle of the pack, 7th place currently.
Heck yeah. He's giving the skeletons a look at what mid-pack looks like. Good to see.
I know, that skeleton in the back there, the back of his car, he's like, hey, I can see cars behind me.
I never noticed he's holding his head to the right. Oh my god, I've never seen that. He's just holding his head to the side. I love that. That's cute.
Phantom, if you're watching this, it's all love. Nothing but love and respect for you. I just like razzing you because you're an English fella.
I've never actually looked at the skeletons, but the ones that's been plastered to the side of his car, one's hanging on for dear life at the front, and the bros in the back just chilling, holding his head.
Hanging out. He's just straight vibing. I will say, Boogie is also putting the gap down on this pack, so definitely starting to see some separation, and he did take the fast lap, so that makes sense. He is starting to heat up.
Yeah, and I had actually had some drivers reach out and say, isn't 40 kind of a lot? And I was like, well, it's 35, which Inferno screwed up, so it's more than that. But I'll put him on blast there a little bit. But it's a test of endurance, these ovals, and they're short laps, right? Like you need to do 3 laps, do a minute. So it's about keeping your head in the game, because after you turn left so many times, you can start getting a little hazy. At least I do.
Oh,
so
100%.
It's about keeping that consistency and for that long. That's the challenge here, because ovals don't pose much of a challenge unless you make it more of an endurance, and that's what we do here. We're not going to make it easy on you. This ain't no walk in the park.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's been plenty of time. It happens in gold all the time, actually. By around lap 20, 25, everyone just starts talking.
Yeah.
Like, we're just hanging out at that point.
We're bored.
Because A, we're bored, and B, like, our head's starting to spin a little bit. We're getting a little dizzy, so it's like we got to focus on something else real fast. Boogie making a move.
Yeah. Caught up to Car Ramrod a little bit. See if that consistency's wavering a little bit, maybe, because of that fatigue.
I did see Ramrod hit the wall again at one point, so definitely could be a factor. The fatigue starting to set in.
Well, his mom in the chat. My poor little boy. Go, Jeremy! I mean, Walleye. Yeah, I'll put it on stream.
On blast.
If it's in the chat, it's public knowledge, okay?
That's fair. That's fair. Bunk said Graham is the oval goat. It's true. It's the reason I pick him every time in team events. He's my little oval goat that could. I love him.
Yeah, speaking of Walleye, though, he is
go,
right behind AJ for that 3rd place. So it's kind of 2 little battles right now between Boogie and Car Ramrod and Walleye and AJ. So while you guys are watching the front, I'll definitely keep you updated on that battle behind.
Yeah, they are still in view when I look in Boogie's rear view, so I'll keep popping back. A little bit of contact made between Boogie and Ramrod. They both save it and keep it going straight.
Well, Boogie's going to have to... See, Boogie's probably playing the patient game here. Knowing that Ramrod isn't afraid to throw it into him to get by him again, Boogie's probably just sitting on a bumper, waiting for that second last lap move.
The Zuri special.
So that way, the Zuri, so you can't crack back at him.
The Zuri's special. I will say, Rat Attack is on the verge of being lap traffic here, so that may play a very important role into this race.
If that's the case, Boogie might be able to capitalize on it. I mean, if there's lap traffic being involved, it always puts a wrench in things. As he hits the wall, Mr. Rat Attack cuts down on Ramrod. That's going to be scary. But Rat Attack's going to slow up here and be very respectful. Oh, he hits the wall trying to be respectful.
But Ramrod into the outside wall on 3 and 4. Boogie is straight up alongside him. A little bit of contact made. They are too wide going to the line. Boogie runs a little high, pushes him up into the wall.
Caution cutoff.
That is the caution cutoff.
Really
and Ramrod.
Oh, it just grabbed him. That wall grabbed him and yeeted him out of that corner.
You just sometimes you just gotta grab it, twist it, and pull. You know, like on some bop it type stuff.
Horrible luck. Good job on Boogie to pressure him to cause him to make that mistake. Really good, just to really, put the pressure.
There was definitely contact made.
Oh, there was? Oh, okay. I missed that part.
Yeah, Boogie did push him up high a little bit, and Boogie was touching him when they hit the wall, but that was just understeering this car. I mean, it's hard to avoid, especially at this level.
Yep. And it's not like Boogie gave him the old, I'm going to turn right and see what happens.
No, he was turning left the whole time. He checked up a little bit even. He was trying his best to get off of him, but... Yeah. And he did get off of him. Ramrod stayed glued to the wall all the way around, and it's just...
The wall grabbed him, slowed him down enough to miss Boogie, and then threw him into the stratosphere. Like, just horrible luck.
Yeah, and he is in no man's land in 6th now, so that will be his final position if he doesn't make any more mistakes.
Good for him to salvage it, though, because he was sent off that wall.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he as our good friend Super GT would say, perpendicular to Barry R.
And that's the thing, too. We talked about that wall damage. The wall where he hit was completely destroyed for that whole stretch. If it was still clean and not destroyed, it would have been fine. It wouldn't have been that egregious. Yeah,
it wouldn't have thrown him off quite the way it did. It still would have pushed him off, but not like just, hey, you're going left now.
Yeah.
He turned left on a straight. I don't recommend that, kids. But we are coming up to the last lap. I got to hop on board with Boogie as he crosses the line in first. AJ going to be coming home in second. Walleye in third. Bumpskag fourth. K fifth. Ramrod 6th. Ice Dude 7th. Phantom going to be coming home in 8th. Rat Attack thought he was on the last lap, but, Alpha Boss in 9. Toxic coming home in 10th, and Rat Attack will be rounding out the field in 11th.
Yeah, ovals really take... I think the only way to get better of them is just throwing down tons of lap times on him in this game, and Rat Attack's newer, so unfortunately that is why he got lapped. He's still doing great. It's just... Everybody's played so much of this freaking game.
We are not very good at touching grass. Speaking of, let's get Boogie an invite up into the booth.
You got him or I got him?
You got him.
I got him. Okay. How do you use the PlayStation again? It's been too long. There we
press buttons.
Boogie.
Boogie.
What's that American thing? Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Boogie. Let's go racing.
Mr. Oval.
Yeah, I feel bad. I took that from Ramrod.
You really think you caught, like, you didn't turn right into him, though. We were talking about that on the stream.
I just slid up. I barely tapped into him. I got almost off him as fast as I could, and it wasn't fast enough. So
and it was bad luck just in general because the wall was so destroyed. It threw him on the weirdest bounce. So it's unlucky that it happened, but Boogie, you didn't do some turn right, yeehaw, get out of my way.
I didn't do it the right way. Is what I'm getting at. But, I mean, it was fun. I mean, me, him, and AJ had a battle there for a while, and then I finally got around AJ just to. I mean, I did my best.
Yeah,
I gotta give a shout out to Graham for helping me out so much on that one.
Hey,
there, now it makes sense. Okay, a little bit of training from the Oval King. Okay,
Oval King. Oh, Graham, I love you.
Set me right for sure.
Nice, amazing.
I mean, yeah, that's a great strategy for anyone who's watching. If you want to learn about an oval,
go to Graham.
Mr. Graham
are gonna light up.
Mr. Graham Paul is very helpful when it comes to things like that.
Well, he did help you, but Boogie, you did it, and you had a hell of a race. So congratulations on that bronze battling and being able to take that W on that oval. It's not easy to do with the volatility of it. So great job.
Thank you.
Right on. Well, like we said, congrats, Boogie. We're gonna sign off the stream. good luck next week, and I hope you keep the winning streak up on the ovals. Good luck, buddy.
All right, bud. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you. Well, that was a intense Bronze Series racing. It was
Crazy. Both tracks.
that was unreal. It was both very very well done by our Bronze Series. Shoutouts to Bum and shoutouts to Mr. Boogie for getting his first win on the season. I believe he also had fast lap there. I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention just because there was a lot of battling happening between Ramrod and Boogie.
He's our
by the end
bronze
of that
oval
race,
ace.
so.
I think we got one more this season, so you don't know.
We do, and it's one that we have never ran before. So.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Who did that? Oops. We'll see.
Alrighty, guys.
That might be a theme this season. Anyway, I gotta get silver going.
Yeah, absolutely. You go get Silver started.
For sure.
Silver's going to be starting very shortly. I'll be your host for that stream as well. I don't think I have anybody joining me, which is fine. I will absolutely run it solo. I love commentating over that Silver Series, so make sure you don't go far. Come back, tune in for that Silver Series, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Later.